Alrighty. Welcome. Once again, we've got Heimlich, Iron Can, Ishan, great to have you. Sprig, Blissful, welcome. Close for now, great to have you. Curtoon, appreciate you popping in. Empwow, Lewis Ra 29, welcome. Toki, how you doing? YK Kelly, good to have you here. Lena Kalacheva, great to have you all. Okay, so let's get, I'm going to have to repeat this a few times as people start to sort of filter in. But I've got a plan. Today I've got a plan, and I'll show you my plan. This is my stream plan. So, I enjoyed last week's stream so much, and the writing is so bloody small. Hold on, see if we can do something about that. No, Apple doesn't want to... Of course not. Anyway, I'll tell you what it says. So stream, we've got 3 to 4 expressions. So we're going to do the timed expressions again. Okay, that's why we got the timer here and down here for you IG people. Then we're going to take one of those expressions. We're going to stylize them a little bit more. So we're going to see how we can push some of the shapes. Then I'm going to try and attempt a head turn, sort of the front 3/4 and side view like I've done here. And then if we've got time, then we can throw some lighting on it on one of these views, right? So it's going to be a challenging one today, definitely, but hopefully entertaining, hopefully fun. And that's all we can hope for. Ishan, first time. Ah, great to have you. Travis, welcome, my friend. Blissful, I'm doing well today. I'm doing well. Excited for the stream. Excited to get some practice in. I haven't been drawing much this week. I've been working on YouTube videos, which is taking up a lot of my time. But I mean, this week's just started. It's Monday. So, I meant last week. So, anyone that wants to follow along, so I've got Pinterest going on here. The links to this Pinterest board is in the description of the YouTube channel. And if you want to post your, your progress, links to the Discord are below. Avoslan. There you go, my friend. RS Livy, your tutorials have been very helpful. Thanks for taking the time to make and share them. Of course. I'm glad they've been helpful. So this one here, this is just a little play around that I did last night. Zach, welcome. Sophia. It's a good morning when you post. I'm going to be drawing along with you. Fantastic. Now, I'm glad I got some company. Super Trooper, welcome, my friend. Artistic Spartan, what's going on? Okay. All right. Let's see what we've got. So let's choose some reference. What are we feeling? I've got a few new ones in here. I'm thinking, I'm just going to start off with old mate here. Right? It should be at the top of the Pinterest link. Okay. Now we got 5 minutes on the clock. Grind Creations, great to have you in here. Okay, so I'm going to need some audience participation to let me know when you guys are ready. All right, so I'm going to reset the timer. We got 5 minutes on the clock. If everyone that's joining in is ready to go, give me a thumbs up in chat and then we'll get cracking. All right. Ready. Okay. Now, a focus of mine is simple shapes. Okay? Super simple shapes. I don't want to see any details. I'm going to get rid of my gum. Hold on. How rude. I don't want to see any details. I want to see big ideas, big shapes, all right? Traditional, digital, doesn't matter. Same. All right? We got thumbs up in chat. Beautiful. Okay, 3, 2, 1. First one of the stream, let's go. All right, 58 seconds. Okay. Let's get cracking. This is what I'm seeing, triangle. And I'm going to try and talk through, and I might stylize these a little bit more as well, right? So feel free to really push the shapes, you know. Don't feel like you have to stick directly to the reference, but I'm going to be taking some time after this to choose one to really stylize. I'm going to stay zoomed out for a little while. All right, so I'm thinking about the placement of the eyes. So this doesn't, I'm not going for likeness either. I'm really not going for likeness at all. Time check, 3:39, okay. 3:30 bloody 9. I forgot how quick these go. All right, let's clean up some of our thinking. Nose. All right, mouth. Mouth fucking do my head in. Particularly subtle ones. Now this whole, do we have time for it? Yeah, we got to raise the time. There's not much of a difference between the nose bridge with this guy, which is sick. Let's get the big brows in. Bam, bam, shabam, bam. Again, there is no need for detail, but I do need the mouth in to some degree. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So follow along if you dare. I'd love to have you pop in the progress in the Discord. All right, what do we got? Minute 56. All right, something like this. Maybe we fill in some of the hair, something like this. Bada bing, bada boom. Looks nothing like him. Some might even say he looks a bit weird. My drawing, not this guy. Nothing against this guy. Minute 21. Okay, what can we do? Do we do a full? Oh, God. That was a mistake, but we've got to live with our decisions. Work with them. Mm, 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 mm. Lash. Eyelash, 46 seconds. 46 seconds on the clock. Nose. 28 seconds. I've seen artists do these little things that they just put stuff around to make it more interesting. I don't hate that. 9 seconds to fix the ear. 9 seconds, 7 seconds. Shit, 7. Clean it up. Stop. Put them down. How'd we go? All right. Mickey Lott, welcome. From Uruguay, Imperial Tomb. Oh, you're a fuckhead. We've got a fuckhead in chat. All right. So Imperial Tomb, you can... How do I fuck you off? You have now view you drawing like a schoolboy. Is that right? Oh, well, I'll do you a favour then. Toodaloo, Mr. I can't even remember your name. Something Tomb. All right. Jonathan, welcome, my friend. No, Jonathan. I just started. All right. So how'd we go? Yeah, let's throw the results in the Discord. All right. Links in the description. Okay. So next one. Let's get a new reference. What do you reckon? This one, a little bit neutral, a little palette cleanser, right? Aubrey, I appreciate you. Ishimwe Christian, ready for the rest. Last week's session really put me up to speed. Yeah. Yeah, no, I enjoyed last week's session. It was sick. All right. One down, first one down. All right, thumbs up in chat. Lotus, yeah, we're just doing some timed studies just to get into the swing of things. So restart the timer. All right, thumbs up in chat if we're ready to go. All right, Lotus, I'll give you a couple of moments. Give me a thumbs up. Have to set up. None your business. I like that. No worries. Lotus, thumbs up. All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And we're on the clock. All right. Again, big simple shapes. Simple shapes. Details don't help us. They're the enemy right now. They are the enemy. All right, so just those ears, that head shape gave me direction of the face. All right, because his ears are a little bit higher. So his head's going to be tilting down. Okay, eyes. I'm going to do a bit of stylization. Again, do whatever you want to do, right? Completely up to you. I'm going to do a bit of stylization. I'm going to have his eyes looking off in the same direction, but time check 350. Shit, that went fast. All right. All right, I'm just looking at his really simple mouth shape. I'm not saying that he has a simple mouth shape. I'm simplifying his mouth shape. Or maybe he does have a simple mouth shape. I don't know if that's a diss or a comp. I got no idea. Anyway, I'm rambling. Should be focusing. Eyes. Let's get these eyes looking the way I want them to. Okay, he's got these big brows. Bam, 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 shabam. Okay, hair. I've not given myself enough room, which is annoying, but that's fine. All right, what have we got? 2:30. We catching up? We catching up? I don't even know what I'm saying right now. He stressed me out. All right, do a little bit of a canvas flip. I don't have time for canvas flips right now. We've just got to go. We've got to hit the ground running, get a bit of this hairline in there. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. What have we got? Minute 49. All right, let's do a bit of that. Bit of this. Brow. I reckon make the brows quite a bit bigger. Well, not quite a bit, just a little bit. Now, this is basically just an M for the mouth. What have we got? 54 seconds. 54 seconds. We need some better music. That's my mistake. I'll throw some more challenge-esque. Let's see what we've got. "30 seconds on the clock. Last chance to get your priorities straight. What's the most important shapes? "11 seconds. Two, one. Put them down. Here we go. How did we go? Yeah, I'm going to upload this live. It's going to be live on YouTube. All right, let's get some better music, hey? Bloody hell. All right, we'll give us a little couple of, maybe like a minute or two, cool down, right? And then we'll get into the next one. Come on, give us just like a... Oh, that's kind of more... Yes. That's better. It's probably just very slight. You can't really hear it on stream, but gives it a bit more of a better mood. Trying to sculpt Batman in Blender right now, but it looks like Spider-Man though. It could be a cool mashup. Noel, great to have you. Tasty one. That's cool. You're cheating. You're only cheating yourself though. How annoying is that when people say that? Spider-Bat. Luana, welcome. All right, let's get a new reference. Now this one, challenge. Big challenge because there's a hand in there and there's squishy stuff. So if you do dare to take the challenge, I'm going to be doing it. Oh, frick. Let's move this dude here. All right. Hello from Mexico. All right, thumbs up. In chat, let me know. Super trooper. You got, yeah, procrastination. Okay. So we've got this one here. All right. It's tricky. We got to think really, really simple shapes or else it's not going to be a fun time. All right. Thumbs up in chat. Okay. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Bam. All right, 5 minutes on the clock. This is gonna be fucking tricky. All right. But this is great though. This is the reason why I'm doing this. To help simplify all my thinking, because I have a tendency to go into the details way too early. That I'm doing kind of like what I'm doing right now. Oh yeah. All right. What have we got? 340. 340. Let's go. Some form of hair. All right. Oh, this is... Why did I choose this one? If you're feeling the pain, I'm feeling it with you. You are not alone. What have we got? 226. 226. All right. How do we get this looking half decent? This hand is looking fucking janky as hell. Yeah. Do we have time for surgery? That's what I... A minute 45 surgery. Let's go. Scooch that down here. Cheek comes out this way. We've got more room for the lip there. Minute 24. Let's group some shapes. This hand can be long. No. The hand. Let's restart. It's not the best sort of view of the hand either. Like a fingernail just so we can see that it's a hand of sorts. Oy, 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 oy. What have we got? 30 seconds. Well, let's see if we can look like this is pushing out at least. It's not accurate, but this is pushing out somewhat. Jeez. 9 seconds. We've got plenty of time for some eyebrows. Stop, everyone. You must stop immediately. You cheeky buggers, I can see you still going. Everybody brushes down now. Okay. Oh, yep. That was a tricky one. Bloody tricky one. But this is like training with a weight vest, like a weight vest on. You know? If we were going to just do everything in our comfort zone, we wouldn't get anywhere. All right. I reckon we do this one. It's going to be, again, tricky one, weird head angle. All right. Ishan, unfortunately, I have no idea about rigging models in Blender. I would like to see that tutorial myself. Yeah, the hand, tricky. Bloody tricky. But that's the thing, Ishimwe, Christian, you don't have to show anyone. That's the best part. The hand looks like a hook. Yeah. It's that was a tricky one. Okay. So what are we up to? 3. Maybe we do 1 or 2 more. What are we feeling? Do 1 or 2 more. Then we might take one of them. I'll still want to do these timed though. Luana, very good. Yeah, Super Trooper is a fantastic blender guru. All right, thumbs up in chat. If we are ready. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, YK Kelly. Thank you, Lotus. All right. Head angle, tricky, right? Remember, simple shapes. 3, 2, 1, bada bing. So the ear is going to have the illusion of being lower on the head. Did I say ear or hair? I can't remember. But I meant hair. I mean ear. If I said hair. Now we've got to think about this whole thing as a 3D object, right? I want to tackle the lips first because they stress me out at the very end. So let's think. All right, so there's some real foreshortening here. It could very easily look janky. So be warned. Super, super quickly can look very, very janky. All right, eyebrows. Yeah, this is tricky. This is a tricky one. All right, time check, 2 minutes and 56 seconds, plenty of time. All right, no need to stress. No need to stress. No. So this is a tricky thing with stylizing stuff. You're inventing shapes and you kind of, the reference can only take you so far. All right, hair. Oh shit, minute 59, now panic time. We only have so long to get this looking half decent. All right. Yeah, shadow of sorts. Hair. Just an indication of some of these strands maybe. All right, minute 23. Looking janky McJank. All right. Minute to go, okay? I'm going to do a quick flip. Now a bit quieter in this one because this is freaking tricky. "29 seconds. Enough time for a shoulder. "7 seconds. Bit of drop shadow. All right, stop it. That's enough of the torture. Okay. That is tricky because what I tend to want to do, right, with the eyes, I always tend to want to like show both of the eyes, even though it might not technically make sense. Right, so I'm not even sure if the way that I've set this up here that I would even see much of that other eye. You know, so there's like that tendency to show or want to draw the other eye, particularly in the 3/4, this weird sort of up angle. Oh, I'm I'm noodling on it, but also it's my stream. What are you gonna do about it? All right, how do we go? Oh, Artista Tiago, welcome. Desworm Mono, as someone who always draws anime heads. Oh, I just bit my tongue. How do you draw? How do I draw heads? Oh my God, hold on, chat's going nuts. Do you draw what you think looks good or what is comfortable to you? A bit of both. It's such a hard question to answer just through here. But a lot of the times I look at, like, for example, what I'm gathering from your question is you want to start branching out from anime heads. Start looking at artists that you enjoy and start to see some patterns that they use, right? Where do they place their eyes? How big are their eyes? What do their eyes look like? What's the head shape? That sort of stuff. Commotion, welcome. For Ha, I do flip the canvas all the bloody time. Yeah, trying to find, like, wanting to show both the eyes is a real, even like, it's not even just eyes, it's like the other side of the nostril or the other side of the lip, that kind of thing. You almost have to push through that or want to show both things. Okay, let's go one more. All right, and then from this, we're gonna stylize and clean up. I might just clean up, or you do whatever you want. Basically, we'll take 10 minutes to clean one of these up. Then we're going to try and create a character head turnaround, just a front, well, not a full turnaround, but just like a front, 3/4 and a side view. And then we might do some painting on top. We'll see how time permits. All right, let's choose another. Let's go this lady. All right. Let's get prepped. And then after this, we have a hydration break. G-Gab, you're fine. You're just in time for one. All right, thumbs up in chat. Let me know. Give me the all clear. and then we'll get cracking. So restarted the timer. We've got Anthony say thank you, sir. YK Nerpiece 95 legend. Create some art, awesome. Miguel, the streams usually last anywhere from 2 to 3 hours nowadays. I used to go for bloody 7 hours, but I can't do that anymore. I've got too much stuff to do. But I love doing those long ones. All right. We've got a lot of thumbs up. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Again, as always, you're going to get sick of me bloody saying this. Simple shapes. What's the simplest shapes that we can find? Now, this is going to be deceptively simple, I think. Because it would be very easy, particularly this 3/4 view, to get this sort of brow and eye socket stuff not looking quite right. So I'm going to try the mask method to see if that can help me out. Just a little ghosting of that sort of mask method. All right, so now this is looking very structural, because sometimes I'll just do it 2D shapes. I'll just start out with pure 2D shapes. And sometimes I'll just go straight into structure. There is no right or wrong to do any of this stuff. If anyone tells you that, they're fucking idiots. So we've got to keep in mind that she's got braids as well. What do we got? 3 minutes. Got fucking plenty of time. Plenty of time. There is no need to stress at all. Put the eye in, that's going to really tell me if it's feeling the way I want to feel. I want it to feel, not me to, yeah, you know what I mean. It came out weird. A little bit further apart. All right, now I want to make sure this chin really tucks underneath. Oh no, your Photoshop crashed. Shit. All right, you get a minute 30. You crashed at a minute 30, so keep that in mind. All right, what have we got? Minute left, minute left. Now it's time to panic. Now it's time to panic. We've got to get everything in order. All our eggs in a row. That's not, yeah, all our ducks. Getting stuff in something in a row. Okay. We've got 23 seconds. Do a quick flip. Flip again. Sorry, IG. I think I was drawing off of the canvas for for a little while. All right. Oops, stop. Everyone, relax. We've done it. We've done what? Five expressions. Someone mentioned Procreate Dreams. Andre, do I like the ideas behind Procreate Dreams? 1,000%. I'm going to be there day one, November 22nd. Not sponsored, just super keen. Because this is even kind of a precursor to like what I want to do this stream is like the head movements and thinking about keeping on model and that kind of stuff. That's going to help with animation because I'd like to get into a bit of animation myself. Playing around with it. All right, how'd we go? How did we go? Let's take stock. See where we got to. And who do we want to turn into a character for this class? Not class, this stream. I quite like her. But we're going to have to really think. The easier one would be to do him. Well, in my mind, this is what I'm thinking for me. The easier one for on stream would be, because we've already got the profile view, right? Then we can figure out the front view and then the 3/4 view. So, in the spirit of challenge, let's use her. So then we've got to draw the front view, the profile view, and then the 3/4 view. And then we'll see how we go from there, I reckon. All right, hydration break. And like I said last week, where'd it go? Where'd he go? Oh no. Did I? No, not that one. Where did I put it? Oh, I did have a little GIF that I said I was going to do. Hold on. Just for my sanity. Sketch. No. You know what? It doesn't matter. Doesn't bloody matter. It is what it is. It was the water boy GIF. It isn't going to help anything. All right. So, back in 5. No, back in like 2 minutes. All right. I just got to get a refill. So, we're going to tackle this lady. Okay. Two min. Break. Get some water. Have a stretch. Do some squats. Whatever you got to do. Okay. Yeah, do the hand one. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to have her with the hand. Oh, do I do that? Oh, no, we'll see. Maybe not. Maybe not. All right. I'll see you in 2 minutes. coming in? No? Okay. We are back, and I have a friend with me. Everyone, say hello to Ollie. He's always in the office, drawing with me. He loves to sit up here and work alongside me. I'm going to have to put you down because we've got challenges to do. you got people saying hi, Ollie. No, super. This is the good one. He's great. He's an absolute bloody angel. We've got 2 other Shih Tzus, and they're not. All right, bud. Down you get. Yeah, 3. 3 little Shih Tzus. And he's the best one. I'm joking in case they're watching this stream. I'm not joking. Do I know if Procreate Dream is a whole new app? It is a whole new app. And I can't fucking wait for it. Okay, so what's the plan here? What's the game plan? What's the game plan? Okay, so for those playing at home, get one of these. One of these that you drew, whatever one, doesn't matter. And let's go through the process of figuring out Ollie reference for the next challenge. Maybe. I wouldn't mind trying to get better at some animal drawings. So take one of these and let's see if we can do the front view. All right. And we'll do it timed so as to keep the idea of oh shit. No, stopped it. As to keep the idea of what's the word? Getting our priorities straight and not like going off into detail land, right? So let's see if we can get her. So I'm just gonna make these a bit smaller, just get them out of the way. But yeah, speaking of Procreate Dreams, I really want to experiment with animation, but even from a content side of things as well, like actually doing some cool stuff with content using Procreate Dreams, because it's like a video editing thing as well. It looks fucking sick. Aussie, just grab one from last week. Doesn't matter. Okay, so we are trying to get the front view of this character. Okay, so we're going to go front, side, and then we're going to create the 3/4 from both of these. Okay, but we're just going to go front first, front view first, and we're going to try and do it in 5 minutes. And then we're going to do different, we're going to maybe, after attempting these 5-minute sprints, we're going to do some cleanup sprints as well. Okay, so new layer, new song, new coffee. All right, thumbs up in chat. Does this make sense at what we're trying to do? Let me know. It doesn't make sense. Okay, just a quick recap. We're going to try and do the front. We're trying from this character that we've sketched. We're going to try and do the front view. Okay, so we're inventing a character right now based off of that initial reference. No, not the same pose. We're just going to try and do the front view. Okay. 3. All right, thumbs up. I've been afraid to practice this for so long. Oh, it's going to be fantastic. All right, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Just like everything else, simple shapes, right? So I see her face is sort of like a rectangle, right? More on the rectangle side. We can sort of imagine her ears being around there. I'm not going to worry about the hand either, all right? We can do that a little bit later if we want to. I'm just trying to think of, and this is like training with a weight vest on. It is tricky. Sorry, IG. I was bloody off screen with the fairies. All right, so we got eyebrows, just like a neutral. Neutral sort of face, right? So this is what I'm thinking about. This is what I'm starting with. Got the typical stylized sort of ears. And this is just fantastic practice for staying on model. So we're kind of creating the model right now. It doesn't have to be perfect. Remember, we're doing this in 5 minutes. And that's me telling myself that as well. All right, looking at how the hair might be. Something like that, maybe. Short pixie cut. Get a bit of that shadow. 2 minutes 30. We just want the essentials. So she had that neck thing, didn't she? Whatever that's called. What is this Backstreet Boys playing? All right, flip it. And her eyes look weird. But that's to be expected. I'm inventing some things as well. I'm not just doing complete one-to-one. So this is going to be our base. Minute 21. .49 seconds. 49 seconds, we'll fix the nose. "23 seconds, coffee. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, uno. All right. Whoa, shit. Stop. All right, so we've taken... I'm going to fix the eye. I'm going to break the rules. Well, there's no rules, really. But feel free to clean up any bits and pieces, because we are going to use this for subsequent sessions or like timed things coming up. All right, but this just helped us get something out here. Oh, snaps. Speaking of puppies, my friend has started a dog, what would you call it? It's just like, yeah, a dog bed company. Super high quality stuff. This is not sponsored, but quick side note, check them out. Pre-orders right now. 25% off pre-sale. Go get you some super high quality snaps beds. You got 2 sizes. Highly recommend. I'll be getting one for Ollie and maybe the other 2 dogs if they behave themselves. We will see. All right, next. What did I do here? Oh, on the wrong layer. Bloody hell. What did I do? Okay, let's merge these 2. So we've got our front view, right? Now, we can use this to get the sort of profile view, right? That's what we want. Hunter, I'll give you a couple of minutes to cool down and then we'll ramp back up again. Animation really drove home the importance of simple shapes. It's insanely hard to track all the nooks and crannies of detailed characters. 1000%. And that's a big part of why I'm doing this as well. Art event. Hey Ben, any big projects coming up that you can share with us? Like maybe an art book? If so, where do I pre-order? Well, there will be okay, here we go. Tomorrow, I will be starting production of Plain Jane. Oh, stop your snoring. All right, so I got Plain Jane. Pre-orders will be coming soon. All right, it's going to have like a detachable stand, all that fun stuff. But I'm just getting the mold made tomorrow of this one. That's the first step in the production timeline. And I'm going to be recording it as well. So that's going to be good fun. So yeah, I'll be putting out stuff to pre-order those. Super, that is Plain Jane. So that's my next big project that's coming out. Only shooting stars. Oh, jigab. Good one. All right. Enough jibber jabber. thumbs up in chat if we're ready to give the profile view a shot. Now, I will give us a moment to get some extremities in here, right? So maybe you want to note the top and the bottom of the head. All right, the bottom of the nose maybe. The bottom of the lips can be really helpful. Bottom of the eye. Oh, excuse me. Bottom of the eyes, top of the eyes, the eyebrows. Oh. Side profile, yeah, a bit of an oxymoron. The profile view. All right. So, this is how I'm going to be doing it. All right. So I'll give you a couple more moments to get your lines down. Kiev, I've never played with Toon Boom, let alone rigging in it. Does it come with a 40-page PDF field guide and 3D models to Jagab. Plus an 8-hour hunter, yeah. Maybe I can sort out some things with snups. All right, give us a thumbs up when you're ready, if you got into this stage, and then we can give it a shot. Now this is tricky. This is like, as I've said many times this stream, this is like training with a weight vest on. Let's get some of this music going. All right, Kira's ready. Nerpy, Slicey Dicey, Ishan. Drawing my D&D character along with you, prepping to draw my new party's character. Fantastic, Trash King. Lotus, thumbs up. IG, we got thumbs up. Beautiful. I'm loving all the thumbs. All right. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. All right, so I'm really, again, simplest shapes that I can get. All right, so we know the extremities. We know how far to push everything. Let's try and find the nose. So the bottom of that nose. Is there. Let's get the ear in. I think we need a bit more of the back of the head, which I tend to do a lot. I don't put enough of the back of the head in. So let's take a look at the eyes. Where would the eyes sit? Now this is this is tricky as shit, right? Especially when it's timed. So where's the top of those lips? There, bottom of the lips. Now this is definitely going to need some tweaking, like for sure. We're going to need to tweak the shit out of this, but that's all right. 2 minutes 40. It's looking very messy. All right, let's get these lips feeling better. And this is where you can make decisions. I could have a nose poke out this far, but that's how it'll look in the front view, you know. But I don't think I'll do that. What are we, shit, minute 30. Now, it's going to look jank. Some of it is going to look jank. Or it's going to look sick. You never know. But there's a lot of trial and error with this stuff, but this is really just to get these shapes down. All right, and we'll come through and we'll clean it up later. Shit, 49 seconds. Sorry, IG. I'm scooting all over the place. You gotta do what you gotta do. "28 seconds. "7 seconds. Mouths fucking do my head in. Stop. Oh. All right, now it's fluff about time. Make any little adjustments that you need. I will allow that because I want to do that myself. How do we go? It's tricky, hey? All right. Give you a little bit of a noodle time, noodling about. Make some tweaks and adjustments, because now the tricky part's coming. At least for me, what I find is the trickiest part. It is the 3/4 view. All right, so I'll talk through it a little bit before we dive into it. I'll give you guys a bit of a break, give me a bit of a breather. Okay, so this is where we're at. We've got the front, we've got the side. Now I'm going to utilize both of these to make the 3/4. How am I going to do that? Bloody good question. Jayco watching from Bangladesh. That still boggles my mind how we got people from all over the world watching. It's wicked. Kiev, I'm interested in starting my animation short soon and came across Toon Boom and how amazing it can be with 2D. Your style is dope. Thank you, Kiev. I'll have to check out Toon Boom. Ishan, we're going to take this for the main artwork. Yeah. So I'm just going to carry this character through. So just as a recap, we started with our initial one, got the front view. Then we slogged through getting the profile view. Now coming up in a moment, we're going to try and attempt to do a 3/4 view. But all this, it's all simple shapes, right? This is what we really got to think about. Oh, trying to get those lines so we can scooch them across. All right. How do we go? How do we go? Do we need another minute or two before we sort of give the 3/4 view a crack? So what I'm going to do is do a new layer. I'm going to have both of these either side. All right. So YouTube, you'll be able to see, but Instagram is going to be a little bit harder to see. But you guys are going to see sort of half of things cut off. I'm going to utilize both of these characters, the front and the profile, to figure out the 3/4 view. Now it's tricky. And I find, at least for myself, the 3/4 view takes the most amount of tweaking and playing around with it. Benaya Art. When you make your videos and tutorials, do you plan the art or the video concept first? That's a fantastic question. A bit of both. A bit of both. Trash King watching from Costa Rica. Very cool. What if your reference started at 3/4? Then you've got an advantage. But we want to do it in line here, almost like a line up sort of thing. All right. I have got to use the bathroom very quickly, okay? There's too much excitement here. So, 2 minutes, 1 minute. Minute break, do what you got to do, and then we'll get cracking with the 3/4. Let's go. Aussie, I beg to differ. All right. Jura, I have a lot of inspirations or artists that have inspired me. But I've been talking for too long. There's probably people going, hurry up, you dickhead. So, need thumbs up in chat. Let me know that we're all ready to go. 3/4 view. Do your best. Simple shapes. That's what we want to go for, all right? Maury Arts streaming on YouTube as well. Thank you, Lotus. Aussie. Nice. Oh, man. I look so slouchy in this view. I've got to change the view. Need to get posture. All right, I've only got a couple of thumbs up. Only got a couple of thumbs up. Are we still noodling? We got G-Gabs ready. We got a couple of thumbs up. All right. Thumbs up. Alexis, legend. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Simple shapes, okay? Start to think in 3D. Excuse me. I'm going to have to move this. I'm wasting time. Oh. All right. Let's see. How is this going to work? I'm wasting so much time. 30 seconds already out the window. Okay. Well, you live, you learn. Okay, nose should be sitting on this plane. Somewhere about here. All right, then we can take a look at where the base head shape might be. Good luck, everyone. I'm not saying it. That's it. I hope this is tricky. So just take it easy on yourself. Good luck. We got 3:45 left. Oh, jeez, don't even have. How we all doing? I'm doing fucking shit house. All right. The eyes are going to be looking off a little bit. So that's one thing to take into account. No. Alright, adding the lashes. Now these are, everything's in perspective, right? So they're not going to be like the front or like the profile view. Shit, 2 minutes 20. I mean, that's fine. We've got a lot of time. We've got all the time in the world. Does anyone else hold their breath? That's a bad habit I've got into. Now, here she looks angry, but here she looks more... Now these are going to look a little bit different, right? Because I mean, we've only had so much time to really finesse these, right? Minute 17. It's almost over. Ay, 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 ay. Now there's definitely proportion issues. And I'm sure there will be for your, or maybe not, I shouldn't assume. Maybe you're killing it. "23 seconds. Or the back of the head needs to be there. 3 seconds, 2, 1. Sorry, IG. I'm drawing off of the whole thing. My apologies. All right, stop. Every head turn is a different style. Yeah. Yeah, so this is what we got. We've got the 3, the trifecta. We've got the front, 3/4, and profile. Now, let's do 5 minutes of like chilled tweaking, okay? Let's tweak some of these, okay? So I'm just gonna put a timer on, just so we're not doing it for the rest of forever. Reset the timer. 5 minutes. Start, stop. Yeah, the ear proport. Yeah, I know. This one's got huge ears. Shit. See? There. She's missing the back of her head. Ches, thank you. Yeah, there's a lot to tweak, right? So now, let's move these out of the way. Let's tweak these, okay? Based off of this front view, let's see if we can get them feeling a little bit better. All right, 5 minutes, tweak time. Reset. Bam. All right, good call. Ears. Freaking way too big. Very good call. Because this is stuff that you don't pick up on necessarily. But just because you're watching it, like if you're not joining in. There you go. That looks a bit better. All right. Okay. So let's add in. The back of her head. Alright, so this feels more chilled. We're just trying to look for issues. Now there's something up with the eyes. So maybe that would cut in a little bit like that. Again, this is just a good, really, really good practice. Get out of your comfort zone. The chin's too big here, so we're going to cut that back. And I think the neck is all out of whack. Yeah, there's definitely something up with the chin. The nose even. I think the nose is a little bit too big here. This is tricky stuff. This is real tricky stuff. So that eyebrow is probably gonna pop back there. What else have we got? 2 minutes left. Let's have a look here. This jaw angle, that one. Bada bing, bada boom. This is one thing that I always do, is I put too much jaw on this side of the 3/4. Almost always. Just a bit of a flip. See how we're going. How you doing? 1 minute. Well, that was silly for 1 minute, but that's all right. This eye needs to be moved in. I see it. This eye. Now, I'm not looking for perfection here. That's not the goal. I've already won. I'm doing it. I'm doing the exercise. 27 seconds. Seven seconds. And stop. Or keep going, whatever you want to do. I think there's too much face here. Yeah, I'm noodle time. There we go. Noodle time. Okay. Cool. So that's where we got to. How do we go, chat? Kiev, I used to struggle with proportions growing all the time in animation. Yeah, that's probably one thing that I've got to keep an eye on. That doesn't continue to happen. Particularly as I'm starting to get, if I was going to get into animation. I think this jaw can be a little bit bigger maybe. Okay, now, the plan that I said at the beginning, we might do some lighting. All right, so I'd like to maybe give a shot of lighting this 3/4 view or the profile view, because we did front view last week. Cool. Okay, enough noodling, enough noodling. So, cool little exercise. So let's find some lighting reference. I'm feeling colorful. All right, I want to, me personally, and I'm feeling that I would like to do a colorful sort of, oh yeah, actually, if we've got some stuff in the Discord, let's see where you guys are up to. Catch you later, Super. All right, so we got some in the Discord. I'm loving what I'm seeing in the Discord. Look at this. Hell yeah. This is awesome. So yeah. Ooh, Travis. Nice. Aussie, good stuff. Travis, oh my goodness. Well timed. So yeah, if you do want to throw your stuff in the Discord, let us know. Or not even let us know. You've got the link in the description. All right. So lighting. I'm digging this kind of light. I think we can play with this. So what have we got? Let's analyze this. We've got greens and reds, right? Obviously, but from a type of light. All right, Skrillex, enough. Autogator, welcome. From the type of lighting, it's kind of soft. Okay, it's a little bit more on the diffuse side, but then you've got a pretty harsh red light on this side. So that's one thing to take into account. Oh, I quite like this one as well, because it's like a clear. Let's actually play around with some color. Travis, you crazy. All right. So again, timed, I reckon. Let's move these out of the way. I'm going to increase the time because lighting for me at least takes a little bit more time. It doesn't have to, but I just feel like I want to take a little bit more time, if that's okay with you. So let's go 10 minutes. Reset. Now, let's actually plan this because I'm just jumping straight into it. Let's think. What piece of reference? So you've got the lighting reference if you want to try a different lighting scenario as well. But I've got a bunch of these lighting references that I want to throw on this character. Let's start off with a diffused top-down light. Right, then we can start adding different colors and things because I want to throw some colors in here. So let's just to begin with start with a very diffuse, meaning that there's going to be a little bit softer shadows. There is still a direction to the light, so the light's coming from the top. And let's just start with that. Well, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. I'm also going to knock down the brightness of the canvas, just so we're not working with a stark white canvas. And I'm going to go the 3/4 view. You guys can do whatever you want. I'm also just going to quickly, before I start, just give myself something, just a shape to work with. All right, so now I can use it as a clipping mask, if that makes sense. Okay. I'm going black and white first, because that's quite a fast way of working. So I'm going to just get you can just use a hard round brush, soft round brush, whatever. I'm just using this rectangle brush. Whatever you want to do. All right. Let us begin. So what I'm thinking of at the moment is this is all just one material. We'll focus about local colors and stuff at the moment. Like later on. But I'm just going to think top down, lights up here. I'll put a little indication of the light source up here. All right. You just get a hand, lady. All right. Actually, let us know. Thumbs up in the chat if you're ready to go, if you are willing to take on this challenge with me. We've got 10 minutes on the clock. I need to see thumbs up before we can start. Kiev, legend. We got one thumbs up. I need to see a couple more. Lotus, nice one. All right, let's get cracking. No piece, sweet. All right, 3, 2, 1, 10 minutes. Diffuse top-down lighting. Let's go. So here I'm thinking about planes, right? I want to really just think in planes. That light's coming down from the top. What's going on with my pen pressure? That's what the question is. All right, so under here is going to have shadow. All right, because the head's going to cast shadow on the neck. In the ear, there's going to be shadow. The eyes are going to be spheres, so they're going to have a bit of shadow as well. The side of the head is going to be less light. There's going to be a gradient of sorts. Now I'm just thinking about as if this character is just all one material, right? Because the eyes are going to have a different local color. The hair is going to have a different color. We can use layer modes to play around with that. And I'm really just focusing on the shadows at the moment. Time check, 7 minutes. Oof. All right, so it's going to be a little bit softer. I don't want super hard shadows necessarily. That's going to give me a bit of wiggle room to play. Alright, might even start adding a little bit of the lighter values in. Up the top here. Top of that nose. Maybe the top of that ear. All right, so I'm thinking about planes. All right, what's facing the light? The planes that are facing the light are going to catch more light. Every plane change should have a value change, typically. That's how we can tell that something is three-dimensional. That was a little tip I heard Steve Houston mention, which was really, really helpful. Five minutes. Oh, plenty of time. Plenty of time. All right, just I'm trying to think about the cheeks here. What's going to be facing the light and what's not? This hair is going to be casting a bit of a shadow. On her head, so we've got to take that into account. I want to start thinking about the occlusion shadows. So where the light is going to find it hard to sort of get into. Now on the next round, I think I'm going to start painting over the top of the line work as well. All right, minute 24 left, minute 24. Jesus. How's that looking? Is that looking 3D? Probably not as much as I would like it to, but it's a good start. "30 seconds to give us a good value base." "11 seconds. 4 seconds. 1. Put them down. Cool. How'd we go? Jira, I've never made something like this before. It's so cool. Thanks a lot. That's awesome. That's freaking cool. Yeah, this is where, like, pushing out of the comfort zone, you know? So this is just the first step with the values. We'll have a minute or so break. Then I want to push through and start thinking about local values, meaning the lights and the darks. Like the hair, I might want it darker. So it's not going to look like how it is. The eyes are going to be a little bit brighter. The lips a little bit darker. That sort of stuff. And then I'll start adding some color layer modes. I'm going to start adding some layer modes like color, multiply, overlay, color dodge, all that sort of stuff, just to start adding some color. But I would like to keep into a theme, maybe not exactly like this, but something along this lines. I'm using this as kind of a inspiration. Excuse me. More Joy Arts. You have a good night. Thanks for popping in. Okay. Oh, I'm itching. I'm itching just to tweak and change stuff. So as I said before, so this is a good indicator as well. It's really kind of scratchy at the moment. But if you can take your line work away and still have it feel a little bit like a 3D object, then you're kind of in the right ballpark. At least that's my sort of gauge with it. I think it needs more occlusion shadows and whatever, but that can come later. All right. Thumbs up in chat. Let me know when we're good for the next 10-minute round. So, okay, hold on. Before we go, so the plan, local colors, okay? and the first light source color. All right. So local colors and the first light source color, because we can always add different light sources, but this is sort of like this ambient color, let's say, right? This greenish. If we were to use this as a reference, I might choose a different color, but that's what we're going for in the 10 minutes. All right. Hopefully it's going to make sense as we go along, and I'll try and talk the best I can as we're going. So thumbs up in chat. Let me know when we're ready to go. Thumbs up, Moises, Travis, Legends. Lotus. All right. 3, 2, oh, hold on. 3, 2, 1. Color and mood, thank you. Reset, and away we go. All right, so let's start adding some skin color. So these local colors over the top using the color layer mode. Now I might change my strategy halfway through, you know. You never know. Whoa, too much, so I'm gonna tweak it to something like that, just as a base. That gives me like a good base, right? Then I'll come over the top here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Cool, so the eyes, we kind of cut them out. Then I might want to darken the hair, but maybe we do like hair like a color, like a purple or something. So I'm just getting the local colors down at the moment using the color layer mode. All right, that's kind of cool. I don't hate that. But what we can do is we can use things like the multiply layer to either darken or lighten the local values of the hair, right? So we can make the hair like darker. I actually quite like it, sort of that color-ish. All right, we need some red lips. I might do multiply here. I see this is making her look completely different than what I thought she was going to, which I'm fine with. All right, 7 minutes. Shit. Okay. I reckon I might just knock it back just a smidge, just so I've got some room to move. All right, and then we've got the sash. So she did have that real bright red. Sort of top on, I think, or the dress. So maybe we can do that. Throw it to multiply to sort of sit it in some sort of reality. Then I would like to come over the top and let's think about this light source. Now, I want to come over the top of everything with some sort of soft color. Let's say, maybe we go this greeny, yellowy sort of color over everything, because that's going to really affect the whole feel of everything, right? But let's also come underneath here. Let's undo that. Well, not undo, just hide the layer. Then let's add in some multiply. Add some color variation. Love me some reds in the noses, even around the eyes a little bit. All right, a little bit in the cheeks, maybe even. Let's just add some variation. Maybe a bit of yellow on the forehead. Right now, because I'm putting some of this color variation, let's add a bit of purple around the eyes as well. Right, now we've got that color that we had before over the top. See how it picks it up? Picks up some of those sort of color variations. Now, I'm going to use this as my guide. Shit, 4 minutes. All right, so this is where I can start to refine. All right, maybe I'm going to make her eyes like a reddy hazel sort of color. All right, so it's very subtle. But this is how I might want to go about getting that painterly effect, because I've got a starting point, or making not the painterly effect, but making it, I guess, feel a little bit more. Jesus, Skrillex, chill the fuck out. Making it feel a little bit more on the painterly side. So we've got 3 minutes. Let's add in some more of these occlusion shadows. Go the old flipperoo, flicking back around here. Now, some streams down the road, I might even want to get like a style reference that then we can sort of overlay or try and reverse engineer different styles. That could be fun. Minute 30. we need some more color. Need way more color. Punch that in the ears, punch that up. 19 seconds. Not enough time, never enough time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Second round for color. Oh, Shannon Weeks. So cool. No, I hope you're enjoying it. How do I organize my layers? Very good question. Nothing crazy. It's literally this. For IG. Oh, the question was on YouTube, so I'll keep it on YouTube. It's literally what I do like to do is add a mask with that base shape. That's something I should have mentioned beforehand. My apologies. But add a mask and then to that whole shape, well, right, to a group. So then everything that I put in that group, it just sort of adheres to that mask. Now I'm going to do a couple of minutes break. Just chill, catch up with chat. Then the next set of 10 minutes, I'm going to add in that red light to the side of her face. That sort of, it is a rim light, but it's a little bit more. It's like a kick light. I don't know. We're going to try and add some red light. And then actually in this, check this out, right? I was doing some light study in Blender. Okay. The other day, and I was just trying to really dive deep. Aussie, don't run from your color responsibilities, my friend. The V-Bolt, do I recommend Critter? Yeah, Critter's cool. Very much similar stuff that I'd be using in Critter as I am in Photoshop. All right, catch you later. Default cube, UV sphere. Okay, so check this out. Cicia, I love how you bring your drawings to life. Thank you. Sam Does Arts would kick your butt right now. Oh, really? Yeah, he definitely would. He is the king of speed and getting stuff out there. All right, so check this out. Let's say if we create a ball that's yellow. All right. So we've got a yellow ball. Let's go more on the orange side. I mean about running from responsibilities. True. Yep, definitely. So we've got this yellow ball, right? Next, what I want to add is a light. Oh, we've already got a light here somewhere. Check out what happens when we change the color of the light source. It's crazy how much the light can influence. Enough of this stuff. It's crazy how much the light can actually influence. Okay, so this is just a white light at the moment. It's pretty cool, right? I don't know, I think it's cool. But if we go something the opposite of the color wheel, if we go a light that's opposite of that color wheel, you look how gray you can make that ball. You could almost, if we take the specular highlight out of it, and if it's just a completely matte object, we could almost get this looking like a grey ball. Like pretty close, almost. We got a bit of that reflected light here from the world, but even this does, oh, because this is in Eevee as well, so let's turn it to cycles. All right, and just to prove that this is like a blue light, there's a bit of tweaking to make it show, but look how intense that blue is. And look what it does to a yellow object. Then we go and change that to a white. Look how yellow it is. And then we change it to all different colors, and then it sort of takes on the appearance. So that's just a cool little thing. Like if you want to gray something down, or if you're trying to figure out what color would this be under this kind of lighting, you might be surprised at how desaturated it gets based on the color of the object. All right. So I don't know if I explained that very well, but I thought it was cool. All right. I'm hankering to get cracking on this one. So thumbs up in chat if we're ready to go again. So the goal, you can do what you want, right? But I'm going to try and get that red light on there feeling somewhat realistic. Okay. And that's why I wanted to show how the color of the light is really going to affect the objects that it's lit upon, if that makes sense. So it's going to be a challenge. But let's give it a whirl. Travis, legend. What is this? Another legend. All right. 3, 2, 1. Whoop, hold on. Okay, Lotus, thank you. Reset, 3, 2, 1, bada bing. Okay. Red light. Now, let's try screen. Screen can do this pretty well sometimes. But these color layer modes are oftentimes a means to an end. So let's see. If we wanted to light up this side of the face. I might change to a softer brush. Let's try that. Now we're going to have to bump up the saturation and all that fun stuff, but it's a good starting point. Eight minutes 30. All right, I'm still thinking about the planes of the face, right? Still thinking about how and why this light would hit certain planes, how it would react. So what I'm actually seeing here in this reference is as it sort of comes around, it gets really, really saturated. Like as it, so let's try another layer mode. Let's try overlay. It's quite saturated as it transitions. Like really saturated sort of thing. Like even here. So particularly on the edges. See how that just adds something. Cool, cool, cool. All right, now I'm going to use that just to paint on top of, just straight up. Which then allows us to get that more painterly vibe. Getting a little muddy, just unclear with the values and that, so we just got to rein it in a little bit. Shit, 3 minutes, that's gone fast. All right, cleaning up some of these. All right, how we doing? Now this desaturated part is going to make it look like this is lit down here as well, so it makes it look a little bit better. Two minutes. Now I'm going to need to break out of the mask soon to get some of those flyaway hairs and whatnot. "42 seconds. It pains me. "24. "11, 10, 9, 5, okay. Stop. How'd we go? How did we go? Dylan, great to have you. Jira, welcome. Rajavla, I haven't tried. I've played around with Critter just a tiny bit, nothing to, but enough to see that yeah, it would work great. Alex, exactly. Yep. Gwen wants to doodle. Would this technique be better than using an overlay layer to add the lighting? For me, there's no better or worse way. It's just what are you trying to achieve? You could just use the sort of overlay layer to add the lighting, but I like to use layer modes as like a means to an end. So I'll go over the top and I'll start painting because there's certain things that I want to have more control over that the overlay layer doesn't give me, like the saturation of this light, right? It's really just gonna like go over everything with sort of one bit of saturation. But here I want to have it less saturated in the lightest lights, or even like a different color. Like I see here, it's more orangey, right? Which would probably make more sense, right? So just painting on top gives me a lot more just control, I guess you could say. But also experiment. Maybe that's the style that you want, is just using layer modes to get the desired result. Alex, legend. That's exactly right. Yep, give me the play-by-play. Yeah, there is. Yeah, this is a thing as well. There could be an indent here. right? Which could be more accurate. I'm not super concerned about accuracy. It also depends how far out that is, because if you even look at my face, right, there's only a certain point where that divot goes in. Right here you can see the divot of the eye, but here not so much, but it's still at sort of the 3/4 view. So that's something to take into account, but I mean, it's a cartoon, so who cares? But nah, mixter. Good, very good point though. Very good point. Nothing wrong with that observation. Lotus, I've never been so disappointed in myself with a piece before. Oh, don't. Or you could never be so happy with yourself with a piece because it was only done in 10-minute sprints. Ah, great to have you, Ray. Black and white to fix where the face, if lit up. You can do that on layers above as well. So you don't always have to go back to the black and white. All right, I'm going to do one more cleanup pass after a bathroom break. And then I reckon we'll call it quits. All right, so back in 2 minutes. All right. Alex Evel, thank you so much. Gracias Hiriam. I can't understand what Ben speaks because I don't know English, but I still learn a lot by watching how he draws. That's fantastic. I can't wait till this AI auto translation comes out. Anyway, I'll be back in a moment. All right. Let's get cracking. All right, so this is the cleanup sprint. Thank you, Labs 107. Travis. Yeah, so I've gonna have a play around with pushing some colors around, seeing if we can deepen some of these shadows a little bit. Okay, so thumbs up in chat when you're ready to go. The last 10 minutes, or the last 10 minute sprint, then I'll chill out for a few more minutes. All right, let me know. Oh, I wish I could turn the camera around. There's a massive bloody spider just outside the window. is huge. All right. Thumbs up. Sick. All right. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. All right, so I'm using a multiply layer over everything just to add in some more color and some more depth as well to the shadows. Let's see if we can add in some more color variation. Right, maybe even just looking at the reference here, maybe this all in here can be a little bit darker. Right, a little bit more on the yellow side. Maybe we can utilize the lasso tool just to add a little bit of just a little crease there. That was effective. Let's change it a little bit though. Let's have a look at under the eyes as well. Maybe on the more diffuse side, let's add a little bit more blue to that highlight area. So let's go screen maybe, or let's just go color. No, let's go color. Particularly on the highlights. Which is going to match the reference a little bit more. $6.42. Then let's go over multiply again. So I'm just adding layers here. I'm just adding layers all over the top. I'm going to make this more orange. Make this. Way more orange, which gives it a little bit more oomph to that light source. Makes it feel a little bit more powerful. Or red, I guess. We can knock it back just a tad. And then that eyeball needs to have a little bit of that orangey ready here as well, which could also influence, depending on how far it comes around. Maybe not that much. And a lot of this is just looking for things, particularly because we're time crunched as well. We're not going to find everything. But just looking for things that stand out. Even these little shadow parts. All right, let's break out of the silhouette with this next thing. I say break out of the silhouette. So breaking the silhouette just adds so much. $2.19 on the home stretch. Minute 20 whatever, or minute 21. The silhouette of the eyebrow as well. $33 seconds. No. No. 5, 4, 3, 3.5, 2 3/4. All right. Fine. I shall stop. All right, everyone, pens down. Okay. I don't know how to do animation. I know a tiny little bit. It's not something I've spent a lot of time on. Okay. So, this is where we've got to. How did we all go? Catch you later, Lotus. You have a good sleep. So yeah, not bad for a little test. Having some fun. So if we recap the stream, we have the front, we have the side views that we did. All right, based on this first little character expression study. Then we had old mate here. Why is he? Oh, because of the background. Because of the background. So we did this guy. Excuse me. We did this guy as well. But yeah, look. I appreciate your 5ZXHH. By Ahmen Aldoori. Yeah, this is fun. I had a good time. So this was kind of like the reason I wanted to do this is I want to get better at staying on model, right? So creating characters and staying on model. So that's why we went and did the front view, the profile, then the 3/4, and I just like painting. So then we threw some color on her based off of this reference in the top corner. So I'll hang out for a little bit longer. Maybe a couple more minutes, and then I reckon we'll call it a stream. Let's see what we got in the Discord. If we've got any more updates. Wee! Look what we got. Far out. This is sick, guys. Love it. Lotus, saddening results. Don't be silly. Oh, we got some sculpting as well. Hunter, legend. Travis, Aussie. Nice one all. Very, very cool. I always learn a lot on these. Kinda feels like you owe me nothing. No, these are fun. These help me out as well. These give me an opportunity to create content, one, and get better at the same time, and hang out with you guys. So it's a win-win-win. By Ahmen, the Discord server is in the YouTube description. Tusha, go for it. while I'm here. If you've got a question, hopefully I can answer it. So you can join the Discord through the link in the description. So yeah, I want to change these up a little bit as well. I don't just always want to do expressions. So I've got to think about next week what we might do. We might do some like style explorations. So whether I get some style of different artists that I like, and then we do this kind of thing. We get some characters or some sketches from before, and then we try and translate different styles or different techniques onto those. That could be interesting. I appreciate you, Ray. Great to have you. So yeah, got to figure that out. But after this, it's 1:21 p.m. Got to get these YouTube videos out. So I've got a new YouTube video coming out. Hopefully by the end of this week. Then I got another collaboration YouTube video coming out probably a week or so after, depending, which is sick. So looking forward to that, but I got to get editing. So Too Sharp, my apologies. I've got to bounce. But if you can get that question in the next 30 seconds, that'll be cool. Hunter, I think you should also be mindful of analysis paralysis. 1000%. Aussie, great to have you pop in. By Ash and try Sam Does Art Style. That'd be fun. That would be fun. But yeah, before I head off, businessy stuff, plugs, the Gumroad tutorial, links in my bio if you're on Instagram. You can go check that out. 8 hours walking you through how to stylize a character, sketch to painting. Comes with a 40-page PDF field guide and some 3D models to study from. You've got the YouTube channel, which if you're on YouTube, you know where I'm at. You're already here. We've got YouTube, we've got Instagram, we've got a podcast on content creation. Make now, think later. Links in the descriptions and the links in my bio. What else have we got? Filthy plugin. The Filthy plugin, Photoshop plugin, right here. Saves me a ton of time. I made this along with my good friend Francis. It allows you to autofill selections really quickly. Right, you can do all sorts of things like hue shifts, so it changes color on each one. So this saves me a ton of time as well. So if you want to go check that one out, again, links in the description as always. And I think that's it. You know where to find me, beneblin.com for all my other stuff. No peas, my pleasure. My friend, thank you for popping in. Hunter, find some creators often try too hard, just miss the mark entirely. I don't agree. I mean, you don't know where those creators are in their process as well. You know, you've got to discover, you've got to try different things. You can't just sort of hit it just straight out the bat, you know, or straight off the bat. So I'm going to be doing a lot of experimentation when it comes to YouTube and that kind of thing. But no, I get where you're coming from, Hunter. I definitely suffer from a lot of analysis paralysis, or even just perfectionism sort of stuff. But it's fun though for me. It's fun doing the edits and that kind of thing. So yeah, it's coming together. Thanks, Travis. All right, guys. Enough rambling. I'm getting sick of my own voice, and I'm sure you are too. So thank you again for popping in, keeping me company. I hope you had some fun. Might have learnt a little bit. Might have leveled up a tiny bit. I know I did. I don't think I've done this lighting scenario before, so that was cool. And I will catch you in the next one. See ya. every single time I forget to fucking get the thing up so I can end the stream. Okay. Toodaloo.